What is going on, my burger life-loving friends? What a beautiful day to cook another burger. At least that's the thought I had this morning when I decided to bust out the Bob's Burgers Burger Book and whip up another burger of the day, inspired from the show. A show unlike any other, a show that brings me great joy. So today we're going to attempt the Rest in Peace burger from season 1, episode 3, titled Sacred Cow. I remember when I watched this episode, I remember thinking, man, this is so weird, and I love it. I kind of miss those old days when Bob's Burgers was a lot more weird. Not that it doesn't have its moments now.
Your mouth is open, I hope you're hungry.
Anyways, like the recipe suggests, we're going to be making a black-eyed peas, green peas, very healthy veggie burger, which is a little bit of a change of pace, and I'm not mad at it. Let's make Bob Belcher proud, and let's fire up a delicious burger of the day. I'll see you on the battlefield. Let's start prepping our veggies, and we'll go from there.
Wait, what are we doing? We gotta go.
To kick things off, we need to get a bunch of different variations of peas into our food processor to, you're not gonna believe this, process into a mushy mess that we can then transform into our patty. I know that description doesn't sound like the most appetizing thing in the world.
I feel really poor right now.
Yeah.
So our patty isn't going to be just mushy peas. We also need to prep some mushrooms and onions, which you know I am hyped for if you've been watching the series. Mushrooms are not only the best topping for pizza, but they also just generally make dishes better. Plus, mushrooms are super cool, right?
How interesting.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Since we are making a burger after all, we might as well get some slices of tomato ready for when we actually build this mama jama near the end of the video. And you know we want them thin so that we can stack them easily and they just look better that way. And then we just need to murder this onion.
Oh my god.
We don't necessarily need to mince the onion since we're gonna be breaking it down oil on a hot pan here soon, but we do need it at least diced. This is looking fine. Not too bad. That's pretty much all the prep work, so let's head over to the stovetop and do what we do best. Apparently what we do best is getting some butter melted down on a pan on the stovetop and then introducing our onions to saute in the fat to soften up. I love the smell of onions cooking in butter. It can knock you right off your feet.
Ow! Ah! That's the gas bedroom. Ow! Oof! Other bedroom. Ow! I gotta fix that shingle. Ow! Ground. Sweet ground. I'm alive, everyone!
And the energy is electric as we channel our inner tiger and begin to throw all the ingredients into a bowl plus an egg yolk so that we can mix everything together and form one delicious veggie patty. Let's not forget about those onions we just cooked. There's going to be so much flavor and different textures, but how will we keep it all together? I mean, sure, we have the egg yolk in here, which will bind everything and give us some additional moisture, but that's not good enough, right? Correct. That's where the breadcrumbs come into play. We don't want to overdo it though, because that would just lead to a dried out patty that's sad and kind of a failure, so let's just add a little bit at a time until we end up with the right consistency. We can also control the ending flavor and texture with your favorite hot sauce. A lot of prep going into this patty makes me wish that I was also making homemade buns. I want to be able to make those fluffy, Instagram-worthy hamburger buns. I really feel like that elevates a burger, so that's probably one of the things I'm gonna start to try to learn. If you guys ever dove into the bread baking world, let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it. Give me any tips to get started.
Just talking about it gets me all frazzled.
With everything prepped, let's vibe out and cook. I will see you when it's time to build.
The gentle April rain that stained the window panes last night is all but gone, but lingers on in scented clouds of air. We watch the town awaken to the trembling morning lights. You're so near and spring is everywhere.
The patty has some crispiness, but it's still soft, so I think it's ready for us to build. Starting with the bottom bun. Then a handful of our green lettuce. Let's get our patty in here. Spread a layer of mayo over that. Some more drizzling of our hot sauce. Followed by a vibrant tomato slice. And then complete with the top bun. It may be a veggie burger, but it looks great and should be packed with flavor. Let's find out. Well, I must say, as far as veggie burgers go, this is probably one of the better looking ones I've ever seen. Props to us. I'm not trying to gloat too much here, but I'm happy with the way this one turned out. I think it looks really good.
Oh my God.
I think the best thing to do at this point is for me to just take a bite, and I'll tell you how it tastes. Let's go for it. All right, here's a scoop. The flavor's really good. The downside of this burger is probably the texture and consistency. It's a little bit mushy, kind of falling apart on me a little bit, but the flavor's really, really good. And maybe I could have done more to help solidify it and maybe cooked it a little bit longer, who knows? But all in all, the flavors are there, so what would I rate it? Coming in with an 8 out of 10, the overall taste of this burger is elite, and I'm going to chalk up the cons to me just being a little bit inexperienced with making and cooking veggie patties. And there you have it. This one's going on the recommendation list. It is really good, especially for a veggie burger, which can sometimes get a bad reputation. Plus, all these ingredients are really easy to find and are pretty cheap. With that said, another burger is down. Thanks for watching. Comment down below if you like veggie burgers or it's just something that you just typically avoid. Just let me know in the comments. It helps with the algorithm and I would appreciate it. I'm gonna chow down and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Thanks for feasting with me today, and please subscribe if you liked what you saw.